My name's Bereline Loogatha. I'm from Mornington Island Art Gallery. I'd like to talk on these shells. I had no idea that our elders had actually did this type of shell work with the round beads around it and the boomerang work. So I'm hoping that when we go back, the images will inspire the next generation of beaders to be able to create works like these ones. Just fantastic, fantastic. This spear was carved by a Bentic person, a Caddo person. So for me, the highlight too was coming and seeing the actual spear made by one of my elders, and that it was part of this McCarthy's collection that he had taken from our old people when they had come from Bentic. I've heard stories about this spear, these type of spear, and one of those stories is about my granddad's. He actually threw a spear similar to this one at McCarthy, the man who actually got the collection together. He threw a spear like this at his boat, and the boats then were made of plank. So a spear like this actually split his plank. But to me, this is like, yes, this is history. This is recorded history as well, because not just oral history anymore. That my granddad and his people made spears like this, and it wasn't for show. It wasn't for sale. It wasn't. It was a hunting, killing weapon. These baler shells were used to carry water and was also used as a tool to cut the grooves. So they sharpened with their teeth. As you can see, they sharpened with their teeth. And it's good to have cardinal collection because that's the special thing about Kanye was to see our collection of works by cardinal people. It's not much, but I'm happy there's some here and it's protected.
This one here, they use it for spearing fish when you go hunting. You know, take with or fish or crab or anything, what you like to spear with, stingray. This other spear, they use it for hunting when they go out in the bush, like for kangaroo or wallabies. They hold it the same way. Yeah. These two little small ones here, they use it for clapping. The thing with this one, used to a little boomerang. Right? And this big one, they generally used it for fighting. And also this hook boomerang, we call it, mango. You can go out in the bush, for, you can throw it to kill a wallaby or a bird or something. The markings along here, they very sacred, boomerang. They got a dance to it for it as well when they play with this boomerang. It just means a lot to my people.
I'm a dancer with the Mornington Island dancers. So this particular piece really grabbed my attention straight away, more or less. It's a dancing skirt. We call it jayad. I'm thinking it might be made in the 1970s. Yep. It's done traditionally. Nowadays, you know, we're using more modern day materials just to make life a bit easier and quicker. But this one here, it's made out of wallaby grass. It's only collected in certain seasons. The old ladies will go and collect the grass, strip it, and then they'll spin it on their lap using, you know, an old technique that was handed down upon generations. It's naturally dyed with pigments of the earth. So in seeing this one here, how beautifully crafted it is kind of make me want to go back home and make my own. One of the finer details that I've recognized on this skirt is that it is being stitched here, and it's actually really completed it really nicely. I've got a skirt at home, but it hasn't been stitched in the way that this one has. The ends are a bit loose and frayed at the moment, but not so much frayed. I think it's in really, really good condition considering its age. So I remember I got first time I would have put one of these on, I might have been about 15 years old, you know, preparing for corroboree up on the island. To me, when I'm getting myself ready for dance, zone out a bit, it sort of like takes me to another place. Like I'm in this, it gets you in a mind state where you're just not really thinking about anything, but you're just getting dressed, and you know that after putting on your skirt and after painting your body, you know, to get ready for the dance, to like you're getting yourself ready to shine or something, you know, and it makes you proud, I think. Yeah, makes you proud. And wearing the more traditional style it just makes you even more prouder, you know. So when I put on my skirt, I'm a proud, louder woman, you know. So that's me.